Anyone, absolutely anyone, regardless of age, race, or gender, education level, socioeconomic status, background of any sort, can walk in godly wealth and biblical abundance if they are willing to employ specific kingdom currencies and if they are willing to avoid specific blessing blockers. All right, you guys, I'm going to read you some of my notes here. I'm going to get straight to the point. All wealth is spiritual. All wealth is spiritual because it is the accumulation of values in the form of money or assets or possessions that hopefully are appreciating in value. All wealth is spiritual because energetically it is vibrating at an output level of great importance, great esteem, high regard, immense worth or usefulness, great honor. All of these things put off an energetic output of great wealth and regard. So all wealthy people, both godly and ungodly wealthy people, are wealthy first and foremost because internally they believe that they are worthy and deserving of it. If your self-identity is rooted in shame or condemnation, then your self-esteem is not healthy enough to attract wealth. No matter how hard you work, no matter whether you employ godly or ungodly means of accessing wealth, it won't happen until you internally believe that this is something that you are worthy and deserving of. But what I want to talk about is I want to talk about godly wealth. So godly wealth is an accumulation of money and possessions from the heart of a person who is deeply in touch with their inherent value as a beloved son or daughter of the Most High God. This person is keenly aware of their kingdom citizen right to unlimited provision from their heavenly Father by way of God's covenant with them. This person knows that all of their increase comes from God by means of His goodness and His love, not for earning or striving to achieve it. Not only that, this person has grown and been stretched and been tested in the area of generosity. And this person operates from the mindset of being blessed in order to be a blessing. While this person may work hard, so they may be diligent to build a business, or they may work in excellence as the employee in somebody else's business, this person does not work with the mindset to earn anything from God or even from man. They know that their financial increase is not limited to the profitability of their business or their job. This is key. They work to fulfill their kingdom purpose, their kingdom mandate and callings in the earth. And they lavishly receive divine provision from God as they are attached to God's passion and God's heart and God's ways. All right. So an ungodly, wealthy person also believes that they are worthy and deserving of great financial reservoirs and accumulated possessions, but their wealth comes with sorrow, grief, and much toil. Because they are not intimately connected with our Heavenly Father, they often achieve their wealth through dishonest gain. They walk all over people. They may cheat or manipulate to gain their wealth, and eventually they will reap what they sow. Okay. And because they are not operating in love, their hearts are set on wickedness and selfish, ambitious gain, and their wealth comes at a cost. Their relationships are filled with chaos and turmoil, and they lack peace. So while they may have money and beautiful cars and nice homes, they have no peace and they have no joy. And I don't know about you, but I don't want wealth like that. Now, the blessing of the Lord that maketh one rich, where it says to maketh one rich, it means to be abundantly enriched in every facet of life, and not just financial wealth, although financial wealth is included. But it also means to be abundantly enriched in your mind, will, and emotions. You walking in an extreme amount of God's love, joy, and peace in every area of your life. You having great right relationships, like you walking in the favor of the Lord. The blessing of the Lord that maketh rich and adds no grievous sorrow or toil with it. This blessing is an empowerment to prosper and abound, increasing in limitless capacities, flowing from the heart of a person who is operating in love and who also knows how to operate in at least 7 other kingdom currencies, which I'm going to start teaching on tomorrow at our 3-day Godly Wealth and Biblical Abundance Challenge. Now, while one of these currencies is faith is just one of at least 7 that I'm going to be teaching on. Faith and joyful expectation is only part of the equation. You see, God's ways are higher than our ways, and his thoughts are higher than our thoughts. His ways are higher than the ways of our culture, and his thoughts are way higher than the thoughts of our culture. So walking in intimate fellowship with God is a non-negotiable for receiving and accumulating godly wealth. And I already gave you a definition of what godly wealth is. And it can only be achieved, or I should say received, through specific biblical principles. So I'm going to repeat myself. Anyone, regardless of age, race, gender, education level, socioeconomic status, or background, can walk in biblical abundance and godly wealth if they're willing to employ specific kingdom currencies, that's what I like to call them, and if they're willing to abolish and avoid specific blessing blockers. All right, you guys, tomorrow we start our 3-day Godly Wealth and Biblical Abundance Challenge. And it is so much more than just a bunch of great teaching. First of all, I'm going to teach the 7 kingdom currencies that are necessary for godly wealth in your life, in anybody's life. We're going to specifically delve into 5 deadly blessing blockers that I bet you're operating in at least one of them right now. Not only that, this is not just a time of teaching. I'm going to be giving homework. We are going to do strategies sessions and coaching and consulting, and we're going to devise a plan for you to walk in Philippians 4:19, which says that my God shall supply all of my needs according to his riches and glory. And last but not least, I'm going to share with you at least, anywhere between 5 to 10 different stories of how I have received supernatural increase, provision from the Lord, from my relationship with God by walking in these different biblical strategies and currencies as I have learned them over the last 10 or 15 years. Literally, I am smushing everything that I have learned on my face before God over the last decade and a half in this 3-day challenge. And I want to invite you to join me. So if you'll just go to dawnchurchill.org, you can get signed up today. And I do pray that this has been a blessing to you. Talk to you soon.